In this video, we'll be talking about product data sheets and how important they are to understand the product's characteristics and their proper use. Prior to using any protective coatings product, it is essential that the end user reads the product data sheet to its entirety. Conforming to the product data sheet guidelines greatly reduces the risk of not using the coating properly. So let's step through the key parts of the data sheet. The data sheet firstly identifies the product name and its main characteristic. It also includes the features of the product and uses. It also explains if there are any specifications associated with the product and any approvals. It has a complete guide to its resistance and typical properties and application data. These include product classification, finish, color, the amount of components, volume solid levels. When we refer to coating volume solids, it's important to understand that the volume solids explains the amount of material left behind once the solvent or water has evaporated from the coating film. A coating's volume solids of 50%, if it's applied at a wet film thickness of 100 microns, then 50% of that product will evaporate, leaving 50% of the product in the dry film build. It also includes VOC level, flash point, pot life, mixing ratio, thinner, and the important product codes. Along with this, important information regarding application conditions, including minimum and maximum air temperatures, substrate temperatures, relative humidities, and moisture content. Coating thickness guides relative to the product's wet film thickness and dry film thickness are also included. Unlike decorative coatings, where we talk about the number of coats, in protective coatings, we always refer to the required wet and dry film thicknesses. For protective coatings, the coating film build is completely dependent on the application method. Brush, roller, and spray application methods all provide varying coating film builds. It is essential that a wet film thickness gauge is used to monitor coating thicknesses during application. This provides peace of mind and ensures that the dry film thickness is achieved during the coating process. It also includes suitable substrates, primers and top coats, and application methods associated with the product. The drying characteristics of a product can be referred to a number of ways: touch, handle, and full cure. The touch dry time of a product refers to the time that the product will not have dirt pickup. This means that dust and other airborne materials will not stick to the coating. Handle time refers to the time that the product is hard enough to move and to be handled without damage. The full cure of a coating refers to the time that the coating has completely stopped changing and has stopped improving its performance characteristics. At this stage, the coating can be considered fully service ready. For all of our coatings, you will notice there is a minimum and a maximum overcoat time. A minimum overcoat time refers to the minimum time that can be allowed before another coat can be applied over the first coat. The maximum overcoat time refers to the maximum period that a coating can be applied over itself without any further surface preparation. Once the maximum overcoat period has been exceeded, it's likely that the existing coating will require surface preparation to maximise the adhesion of any subsequent coats. If coatings are applied below the minimum temperatures and the maximum temperatures noted on the product data sheet, then the coating's performance will be affected. There is a precaution to not apply coatings above 85% relative humidity. Applying coatings above this 85% maximum will affect the coating's performance. You will notice that the drying times are specified for a particular dry film thickness. This is why it is crucial for the applicator to apply the coating at the recommended wet and dry film thicknesses. One way an applicator can conform to the specified film thicknesses is to refer to the recommended spreading rates. A useful section of the datasheet is the typical systems section. This section explains services that the paint system can be used for. These include corrosivity ratings, preparation guide, as well as first coat, second coat, and third coat recommendations, with subsequent dry form thicknesses for each coat. The typical systems section is a guide only and not to be used as a specification. Your specific product needs should be discussed with the Dulux Protective Coatings consultant. At the rear of the document, there is also important information regarding the surface preparation, application, and overcoating of the product. Also, the datasheet identifies precautions relative to each product. Access to Protective Coatings datasheets can be obtained from downloading the Dulux Protective Coatings app or the Dulux Protective Coatings website. It's highly recommended at the end of this video that you download one of the Protective Coating datasheets examples and read it thoroughly to understand its contents.